This is the story of a rare pair of conjoined twins. The older brother was a normal person, while the younger one was a freak who resembled a lump of flesh. From the moment they were born, their father saw the younger twin as a monster. 12 years later, the father brought in doctors to forcibly perform a separation surgery on the twins. When the older brother learned about this, he strongly objected. He was afraid that something might go wrong with his younger brother during the operation. But no matter how hard he fought against it, he couldn't escape this separation surgery in the end. Fortunately, the surgery went very smoothly. However, the heartless father threw the younger twin into a pile of garbage, leaving him to fend for himself. When the older brother woke up and saw the wound on his body, he was overwhelmed with grief. So, while his family was fast asleep, he snuck out and rescued his younger brother from the trash can. Having been given a new lease on life, the younger twin slowly developed thoughts of revenge. He wanted to get back at those who had hurt him. The first person he sought revenge on was his father, who saw him as a monster. One night, he made noises to wake his father up, then lured him to the basement and brutally killed him. With their father's sudden death and their mother having passed away from a difficult childbirth, the two brothers became orphans. But their grandmother loved them dearly. She not only took them into her home to care for them, but also didn't mind the younger twins' monstrous appearance. Under their grandmother's attentive care, the two experienced an unforgettable and heartwarming childhood. However, these good times didn't last long. Their grandmother passed away peacefully when the brothers were 18 years old. Her death awakened the younger twins' desire for revenge. But because he was afraid that his appearance would scare people, the older brother could only place him in a basket. Later, the older brother met a young and beautiful nurse. He quickly fell in love with her, and often made time to go on dates, gradually forgetting about helping his younger brother with his revenge. He even lied to his younger brother, saying he had important things to do, and left him alone in the hotel, fearing that he would scare his girlfriend. But the younger brother quickly sensed the subtle changes in his older brother's body, and learned about him having a girlfriend. At this moment, the younger twin was furious. He hated himself for being a monster. If he were a normal person, he could experience the feeling of being in love, just like his older brother. In his anger, he had a massive emotional outburst in the room, severely damaging everything. Hearing the commotion, the manager immediately took out the spare key and opened the room. Apart from the mess everywhere, they saw nothing. After everyone left, a greedy attendant came to the room alone. The conspicuous basket on the table caught his attention, but he would soon pay a terrible price for his greed. At the same time, the older brother sensed something was wrong. He immediately left his girlfriend and ran with all his might to the hotel. By then, a crowd had already gathered at the entrance. The police chief found the older brother and said that before the victim was murdered, loud noises were heard coming from his room. To avoid suspicion, the older brother quickly said that he had an alibi as he was on a date with his girlfriend when the crime occurred. After the police chief left, the older brother finally pulled his frightened younger brother out of the toilet and comforted him, saying that it was his own fault. The next day, the older brother continued to take his younger brother to carry out their revenge. After asking around, they finally found the address of the doctor who had performed their separation surgery. This captivating movie is called The Basket Case.